Somebody asked about gold bonds in comparison to ETF. So generally, gold can be 10% in the investment. In a portfolio, having 10% of gold is very good. Who can have is a question here. Your portfolio size, if it is like more than 1 crore, then it is viable to have 10% gold, because gold average return is 5.65%. When I say this, everybody will be in your mind, there will be one big question mark coming. What is this guy saying? We have seen gold doing so good and he's saying only 5%. What all you have seen is only the recent history, recency bias. 2 months, 2 years back, gold has done 22% average. If you take last 10 years, it is 7%. If you take even more, it becomes lesser. Gold has a cycle of 30 years. It's a long cycle. And the cycle also will be erratic. It is not a correct pattern formation. So what happens in a cycle is 25% of the cycle will be uptrend, 25% will be deep downtrend, 50% will be up and down. So that means gold will have 7.5 years rally, 7.5 years deep penetration, 15 years of sideways range. Previously in 1981, gold peaked, and afterwards next gold peaked in 2008. If you see, it was around 27, 28 years. That's the normal trend. In between, when Iraq war happened, Afghanistan problem happened, all the time gold will go up, because that is a safe haven asset. Even if a currency goes down or economy goes down, when I think Austria went down, all of them moved to gold. So when there is even smallest turmoil in the world, gold will go up. Now because of COVID, gold started going up, and that's where it hit around 51, 52,000 price. Immediately people were saying that it will go to 80,000 and all. That and all will not happen. Already gold is very, very subdued. It has lost about 10 to 11% from its peak. From here going up is very, very challenging, because soon we will have a drug for the pandemic and things will get back to normal. If suppose drug is coming or not, people are already on the roads now. You can see roads are heavily crowded. Pubs, bars are all full. Slowly people have started moving up. So obviously panic is not there. When panic is not there, gold will not go up. So gold for big portfolios, 10% is good, because that will help us erase volatility. And also big accounts, what happens is, suppose you have 3 crore, 5 crores account investment, and your annual requirement of money for your living expenses, say suppose it is 15 lakhs, and your investment is 3 crores, that is about 5%, right? Gold will generally give 5%. That's why people invest in this. Big high net worth individuals will have gold, 10% gold, 10% currency, 10% index. Like that they will have. Suppose 1 year, one segment is not doing well, one segment will do well for them, their life keeps going on. For smaller accounts and all, we are coming to the market to make big returns. When we are coming for big returns, gold will not help in doing that big returns. You should be tactical. When you're tactical, identify the trend in the gold movement, then you can make big money. Somebody who bought gold in 2018 mid, they would have made like 40-50% returns. It was at 27, 28,000, 25 to 27,000 rupees for a very long time. Now it's become 45, 47,000. What I'm talking is ETF. Again, compared to bond, gold bonds has a lock-in. About 8 years lock-in is there, while it comes with the interest of 2.5%. This, because of the interest and appreciation expectation that the asset has, it will beat FDs. So when we say 2.5% return will beat FDs, gold will not appreciate also big. That means FD rates are going to stay low. That is one indication here. If you have seen in the last 2-3 days, all the newspapers have reported this, that gold bond investment will beat FDs. That means FD rates next 7-8 years will be very low. It can be somewhere around 2.5-3%. That is the indication that it is giving. I don't know whether it will happen. Well, bank FD rates are going to go down. So at maturity time, after 8 years, whether the price will be positive on the investment can be a challenge, because already we had a cycle peak in 2008. Then afterwards, within about 8 to 9 years, another peak has come. So that means this cycle is getting disrupted. When disruption is there, it can play erratic. We don't know what will happen. If suppose one more some kind of pandemic, like some other issue, war issue, something comes, gold can go up. unless you don't have a big portfolio, don't take gold as investment. Or again, if you are a retired person, then safety is required. For that, gold can be taken. Again, gold year on year returns and all cannot be seen in gold. It has to pass through the cycle. Only then returns will be good. Gold bonds are good for passive investors. ETFs is good for smart investors. Why I'm saying smart is, if suppose somebody knows how to read the charts, long term charts, they would have taken gold in 2018 and made fantastic returns in gold. Now they will not hold. They would have sold gold. Because, of course, there is one more in the patterns, it shows one more rally is expected. Don't know if there is, again, pandemic, one more surfacing of fear might be there, which can push gold. Don't know. But chart patterns are showing that whatever strength it built in the last 5 6 months, it has to go up again. Whether it goes up or collapses from here, we don't know. Well, need to be cautious on gold for now. It's already completed. Like, say, if it's having a life of 100%, in that 60% is crossed. So balance 40 is there. It can take time to play also. So between bond and ETF, if somebody is smart investor, ETF is the best one. There is no lock in, nothing is there. You can time, make money out of it. Whereas bond is for passive investor, need not worry about. Those who are not worried about returns can keep aside money for a longer time. For them, bonds is good. So decide on where you stand, whether you will be okay with this kind of small returns. Because when at retirement, if suppose we are putting money into this kind of low return products, we need huge capital. Otherwise, our income needs will not be met. If suppose I want 1 lakh a month and I put in gold, the amount of money I should have is huge. That much money many of us don't have. We actually don't foresee. So, and if you see in the last 20 30 years, nobody had foreseen that I want liquid money for retirement. People were thinking that either children will take care or I will have some real estate which will take care. Now real estate is going down also. Rental yields on real estate is dropping tremendously because there is a very big shift that is happening in the real estate sector. Again, this also, lot many people will not believe. Same like how people believe on real estate, I believe more on equity. So there is a difference in opinions that I can have on real estate. So my opinions might not be well right for the real estate segment. That is for gold bonds and gold ETF. Gold ETF is good for smart investors.